The Queensland Open is continuing here at the Brookwater Golf and Country Club, and I am on hole number 12, the par 4, and it's very, very difficult off the blacks, 342 metres. I'm going to be joined on this hole from tee to green with Charlie Earp. Charlie, par 4, what are you going to take here for a club?
I'll take a driver and probably a 3-wood, and then a wedge and something else. For me, pal. It's all right for this camera in here, it's the ball a mile. But us old blokes wouldn't know. I'll go close to getting there. Not with the driver, of course, but I'd hit a driver up there and probably a mid-iron for me. That's about all I can do. And when you get to my age, a bit lucky to be able to do that. So I'm still at it. And thank God for the wonderful game of golf. It allows you to still get around there and play with all the best players and enjoy it. Matty here, he's on scratch. He's on the board of the Queensland Golf Union, and helping with getting interested in junior golf. And Samantha Foley, she's on a 1 handicap. Wow. Yeah, and hell of a player, and won most of the events, junior events in this state, and represented Queensland many times. And I don't know whether she's got you got an Australian blazer yet? Sorry? Have you got an Australian blazer yet? No, not yet. Ah. So that looking for an Australian blazer, then go on and do the tour. So things are really progressing. We've got a lot of talent. All we've got to do is keep them up, supplied with tournaments, and give them the experience.
What's his chances over the Queensland Open?
Well, very good, because he's such a good striker of the ball, and he's confident. It takes a while to convert from the amateur ranks into the professional ranks. He will gradually get there and do well.
I've known Charlie for about 4 or 5 years now, and we get on great, so it's good to play with him. I've never played with him before.
I don't know where my ball's gone because I can't see, but we'll find it, I think, somewhere.
We were saying before about this Open Championship hasn't been around for a while, but it's good to see it's back.
Well, we need it back. We just need it. Queensland Golf and all our young players, it's a stepping stone to getting into a bigger bracket of golf, or into a higher standard. And it's always been that way. But we should always have the #1 event in this state played, regardless of what's happening. And what's the matter? This one. Good one up. Beautiful sand. Well, good swing. Yeah, so you can't go away. It's just a bit like not having the British Open. It's just our state. So the #1 event in the state is the Queensland Open. Then as far as the amateur body's concerned is the Queensland Amateur. And as far as the PGA is concerned is the PGA Championship. So they're the major ones that we have. And our young people need that experience. And by having the amount of money that Zuzu's put up, and with the Queensland government, and with all our other sponsors, it allows us to give the young pros the opportunity to play in events such as the height, or the prestige, I should say, of the event. And it encourages a lot of other great players, like Ian Baker, for instance. He's doing that ad on the radio, on TAB.
Ball back there.
That's me. And he's won the event, and he's a British Open champion, like Grady plays, and he's an Open champion, and all that. And Greg Norman's won it so many times. So it's so many great names on that cup. It allows these young people to get that same opportunity to be on that cup that has the name of these great players on it.
Pin looks in the middle. Charlie Earp going for his second shot. Here on the par 4, hole 12, Brookwater Golf and Country Club. Oh, that's at it. That's going straight. She's on the dance floor.
That's a fluke.
So the Open hasn't been around for 6 years, so the development of junior golfers has been, 6 years behind, I suppose you could say.
Well, yeah, but then we've always had the Greg Norman Masters, and they've had the opportunity, the juniors, to play in the Queensland Amateur. But with this one, where they get the opportunity to play with pros, like some of our young guys have qualified to play in the Open. We've always had that Masters, and that's an international event too, and with all the events that the Greg Norman Masters or the Greg Norman or the Junior Foundation run, they've nearly got in September they've got full 2 weeks of competition play, and nearly every weekend. And it's something we can't afford to lose. We need to keep those junior events going, and that's the reason why we're doing our job towards society with junior golf, to keep them on a golf course, get them off the streets, get them away from bloody drugs and all that sort. And that's what we're about. Apart from teaching them, giving them avenues in life to go on, it's an idea, not an idea. It's the whole backbone of the foundations or the junior golf, is to encourage the youth, male and female, to play this wonderful game.
I want to ask you about Indigenous Golf too. The Queensland Indigenous Golf Championships happen out at Mergen every year. The national one goes around the country. Again, we see Scotty Gardner going overseas and doing well, but is that something that should be maybe focused on in a sense? I know the Greg Norman Foundation does a little bit on it, but does that need to grow, that area too?
Yeah, definitely. We need to get it to grow. And something we started back, say, 25, 30 years ago. And just David Lydiard from Sydney, and with Nicole Owen and myself, we used to we go out with the Indigenous people, and we used to go out to Mergen with Gameri and up in the north, Townsville and Cairns, with these young people. So it's got to be, if we can get more and more of those people, then they're going to mix. Everybody mixes up, so we're all the same. So the game of golf can do so much for society and help everybody to have I think, a better lifestyle. And by having these young people realising how good that they are, or how good they can be, or could be, it's great. And that championship that we have, wonderful. Now then, where to find a ball? Is it me back there?
Oh, I thought you got on.
Is that me back there? Just short.
Oh, he ended up being short.
A bit out of picture, man. Yeah. So they are important to encourage those young fellas, or those young people, to play the game.
Comes back to, like you were saying, it's all about health and well-being and fitness, isn't it too?
Yeah, and avenues for young people to go on in life. They need help. A lot of young people don't get the opportunity, and that's what we're trying to do.
He ended up being a bit short from the hole, and now he's a nice chip coming up, a bump and run. Looks good. It's getting close to the hole. So, how many times a week do you play golf now these days?
I play. This is my 7th game this year, and I've had a big year this year playing. So I usually because I can't hit the ball, I get frustrated with the game, but I love being out here.
And what about coaching? What's your role with coaching these days?
I'd go away and help, and then I was up at Woodford last weekend, and then I do a few jobs down the Northern Rivers in North Queensland, and I just got back from Darwin. All helping, doing my little bit towards society.
Good work.
Easy.
Charlie, thank you for today, and enjoy the Queensland Open.
I will be out here. I'm coming out to watch. I've just got a little job with my granddaughter to do, but I'll be out here to see the final and see how they, and the winner, and see if my 4 under's about right. Hopefully, I hope that somebody shoots about 10 under. It'd be nice because we've got the quality golfer here to do it. But it will be a great Open with great weather and a wonderful golf course, and I must say, wonderful sponsors. Thanks, pal.